Good morning, students. Myself, Ashutosh Pawan, Faculty, Department of BCA, Harprasad Das Jain College, Ara. In today's video lecture, I am going to teach you the use of goto jump statement. As in my previous video lecture, I have theoretically taught you the use of goto jump statement. I have taught you that goto jump statement is used to direct the flow of execution to any part of the program. Also, every jump statement can be used inside a single function body. This means that you cannot direct the flow of execution by using goto jump statement from one function body to another function body. Goto jump statement can only be used to direct the flow of execution inside a function body to any part of that particular function body. If the label is defined above the goto statement, then some set of statements may be repeatedly executed, and if the label is defined below the goto statement, then some set of statements may be skipped. In this video lecture, I am going to teach you how goto statement can be used to repeatedly execute some set of statement in the program. For this, I am going to launch the C program editor window. In this editor window, first of all, I have to get a new file. Luckily, I have a new file. When the editor is opened, here I have to write the problem in which I will use goto jump statement. The problem is write a C program to generate all numbers from 1 to 100. This is the problem for which when I will develop a program, in that program I will use the goto statement. As you may have noticed that this is also a looping based problem, and you can solve it by using any of the loop construct available in C language. But I am not going to use any loop construct to solve this problem. I will use goto jump statement. First of all, I have to include the preprocessor directive has include stdio.h. I have included the header file by using preprocessor directive has include, and as you know that during the runtime the compiler directs the flow of execution inside the main function body. I am going to define the main function body. In this body I have to declare a variable. I am going to declare a variable of integer type. Variable declaration part has been completed, and now the value of required variable is to be done. I am going to initialize the value 1 to the variable, and now I am going to define a label. You can name your label as you want, but I am giving the name loop. This does not mean that the word loop will be used to repeatedly execute the set of statements that I am going to define inside this label body. You can give any name to your label. You are free. I have given my label name loop. In this label body, I am going to print the number initialized to the variable. As you can see that value 1 has been initialized to the variable num, and this value is going to be printed by using the printf statement, and then the value of num will be increased. The set of statements inside the label body have been written, and now I am going to use if selection construct. As you know that jump statements are always used inside the condition body. The jump statements are always used inside the condition body, and the second point that you have to remember is that they must be the last statement inside the condition body. Hence, I am going to use goto jump statement within a condition body and as the last statement inside the condition body. I am going to write the condition num less than equal to 100. Then I am going to use the goto jump statement, and with goto jump statement I have to give my label name. I have given my label name as loop. As you know that if only one statement is to be processed inside the selection construct body, then there is no need to use curly bracket open and curly bracket close. Hence, inside this condition body, goto statement is the first statement and also the last statement inside the condition body. I am now in the first phase of program development. I have to save my program file. For this, I have to click on file menu and then click on save as command. I have to give my program file a name. I have given my program file a name testg.c. I have completed the first phase of program development, and then I have entered into second phase of program development where I have to compile the program. For this, I have clicked on compile menu and then I am going to click on compile command. You can see my program has successfully compiled and then I have entered into the second phase of program, the third phase of program development, where I have to execute my program. For this, I have clicked on run menu and then clicked on run command. As you may have noticed that the screen has flickered. This means that my program has executed and now I have to check my output. For this, I am going to click on window menu and then click on user screen command. You can see that all numbers starting from 1 and ending at 100 has been displayed in the screen. The flow of execution when enters into main function body, first of all this statement of variable declaration is executed and then the value 1 is initialized in the variable, and then the flow of execution enters into the label body and it prints the number. As for the first time the number initialized to num variable is 1, and hence when this printf function executes, value 1 is printed and then value of num is increased, and hence the value of num is now 2, and the flow of execution comes outside the label body and enters to this part of the program where the condition has been checked, and as you can see that the value of num is now 2 less than equal to 100, the condition becomes true and the statement goto is now executed. And when goto is executed, the flow of execution is directed to that part of the program where the label has been defined. The label has been defined here, and when the flow of execution is directed to this part of the program, again the flow of execution enters into the label body and the printf statement gets executed, and the value of num now 2 is printed, and again the value of num is increased, and the flow of execution when comes outside the label body, the statement of checking the condition gets executed and the condition becomes again true because the value of num is 3, and the flow of execution is directed to that part of the program where the label has been defined. Similarly, up to the value of num 100, the goto statement is executed and the flow of execution is directed to the that part of the program where the label has been defined, and the value 100 is now printed, and again the value of num is increased. Now the value of num is 101, and when the condition is checked 101 less than equal to 100, this condition becomes false, hence the statement goto will not be executed and the flow of execution comes out of the main function body. You can use goto statement like this as I have used in the program.